welcome back to my channel and welcome to another die-cast restoration video. Okay, so I hope everybody's well, and thank you for joining me again, and thank you all my subscribers, and thanks everybody, new subscribers, and thanks everybody for commenting and watching my videos. So thanks very much for that. Okay, so this week I haven't had a lot of time, so this is why this video is a little bit late, a couple of days late. I'm sorry about that. I've been working Saturdays and Sundays, and this weekend coming is no exception. What it is this week, it's a bit of a Code 3, well it is a complete Code 3, and it's some bits and pieces I had. One part of this model I'd got in a job lot, and the other one, it was just broken models that I'd bought, and I've put the two parts together. So part of it is DINKY, and part of it, I think it's JOAL, you call it, the name, it's made in Spain. So the back end of this model is made in Spain, and the front end is a piece of DINKY stuff. So it's a bit of a mishmash. And what I've done, I've based it again on one of the trucks of the firm that I used to work for in the 80s, early 80s, and the old TKs. And this week the video is going to be a skip lorry, and I had to cobble together an old, make a skip from scratch. It's not great, but it does for the model. Yeah, like I say, it's two models together, and I've done it in the colours of the firm I used to work for, Stephen Huttle Limited. Like the crane I did, the drop side body TK I did with a higher, it wasn't a higher, but it was another maker crane, but a crane on behind the cab, and I've done it in the same colours as that, but I'll show you the photo and the video as we go along of the truck I'm modelling this on. And this truck did actually start out, well, it was a tipper. When I worked for the firm, this truck was a tipper, and then after I left, they converted it into a skip lorry. So this is the one I'm modelling it on. So, as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy watching the video, see how I got on with this one, and I do hope you like the result. I did have a fair bit of trouble with it, but there you go, that's nothing new. Okay, enjoy. Okay, let's take a closer look at this lot of bits and pieces. Right, so this is obviously part of an old dust cart. Chassis is broken, so I've got the cab. I thought it'd be okay for spares. So I got this in a job lot. I think it's French, is it French? Camille, I think it's French. Anyway, that's cool. Yeah, I think it's French. But anyway, these bits missing off of this, the skip unit. But I thought this cab probably will fit on there. So that's what I'm going to do, is turn this into a Bedford skip wagon, and I might painted in the colours of the old firm I used to work for, Stephen Hutton Limited, like I did that lorry, that TK with the HIAB on it. It wasn't a HIAB, it was another sort of crane, but so, you know, it's a pretty good base. So these arms need sorting out. This bit here is broken off, and I'll have to make a skip or two. But yeah, I think this should go together okay. Anyway, I'm hoping it will. So we'll see what we can do with this. Okay, so I'm going to dismantle what's left, and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay. Right, okay. Let's get on with dismantling this one. Now, the cab, it was one of those nipple type rivets, so I've filed the top flat and I've made a little mark in there with a punch. So we'll try and drill him out. I'll start with a small drill bit. It's got a bit skewer sideways there. Actually, I think it's just about gone anyway. I think it's just about gone even with that drill bit. Little screwdriver. Okay, let's see. Yeah, she's gone. Okay, so that piece of chassis is not going to be any good. Well, I'll keep it because it might be handy to make a trailer or something, you never know. The interior is quite good, so that'll have to, well, that'll go in the ultrasonic cleaner. The actual window unit's good as well. That just pulls out, so that it's a bit scratched at the front, so we'll have to sort that out. That's nothing though. Use the old nail buffers. Right, we don't want this. This was the tray at the top of the cab when it was a dust cart, so we don't want those bits. We just push them out. Yeah. I think I'll fill that again. I'll file them like I did my mate's TK, the yellow one I did, the car transporter one, or not car, recovery truck. File those middle bits out and then fill them. Okay, so that's basically the cab at the minute, ready to go in the caustic. Let's have a quick look how it's going to fit on you. We'll have to file this tongue down a little bit for it to fit on that, but I think it's going to be alright. I think it's going to be okay. Yeah. Right, okay. So, I'm not going to get these wheels off at the moment because I don't need them at the moment, so that'll just go in the box of spares as it is. If I need to get them off at a later date, I will do for something else. Might as well use these wheels since they're on. Now I've been looking at this. I think they just pull off. They just pull off the axles, so that's cool. Right, now I must be careful. I'm not going to lose everything here. Pliers I need. Oh God, what do I do with those? I'll put that drill bit down. Okay, Now these pins, this one's just pushed in to that ram, so they just pull out, I think, yeah, there. And I better put them straight in this pot, because otherwise I'll end up losing them. Oh, excuse me. Right, I'm not sure about this one, if it's the same. I think it's probably the same. Yeah, they're coming out. So I might use some side cutters just to pull it, because I don't want to. He don't come so easy, this bugger. This piece is all coming apart already. Oh, there's that tube, that ram falling out, so that'll all have to go for a wash. Now, why can't I get this one out? He should come. He should come. Come on. There, that's it. So I'll just check compared to the other one. I think they're all the same size roughly. Yeah, they look all the same size. Right, so that's that piece off. Now, I don't think I'll take that off. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to tap them slightly to make them stiffer. So I'll have to make a new handle for this one. So this will have to come off. Okay, we'll sort that out when we come to it. Right, let's see. This I'll go. Okay, I need to. There, got that out. Just pulls out. It's awkward to put in and out. So that's just the hooks in the back of the skip, so that when you know, lift the arms, the skip don't come off, it just tips. Right, okay, so back round this side. Those ram casings are like bananas. Now this one's not so easy. See if I can get the screwdriver in there to push it out a bit. There you go, that's coming out a bit. Okay. Come on, it's coming. That's it, another one. Okay. Not bananas, these tubes. Right, the last pin. It's going to be a pain in the arse, I think. Ooh. Okay, got him a little bit out. If I can grip him now with the pliers, should be able to pull him. Yeah, here we go. You come on. Okay, there's that one. Okay, so there's both of these skip arms out now. Right, let's see if I can get these wheels off now. Get the tyres off. Don't know if these are going to be so easy to shift. So the centre ones are loose. Oh yeah, there she comes, look. I think it's that one, yeah. That came off alright, so there you go. Nice and easy peasy simple. I thought that was going to be a pain. Right, okay, so that's all ready for the caustic. Cab's all ready for the caustic. Don't know, I suppose these skip arms can go in as well. Right, okie dokie. See you over at caustic soda bath. Right, so whilst the paint's drying on my Foden, I've been playing with this. Now I've filed the roof, so those two flat bits I've filed out, so I've just got the ridges. Now I've got to, well, once it's been in the caustic soda, I'm going to fill those holes. So what I've had to do here to make it, the cab fit on this, which I found out incidentally is made in Spain. It's a JOAL or JOAL models. They forgot to make some legs to put on the back. Surprised at that. Anyway, I'm digressing. So to make this cab fit on here, I've had to file the back off the cab. So I've had to file quite a bit off from that bit. Sorry, I'm going out of shot. And then I've had to file a lot off the front of this and file that tongue down. So I thought I'd better put the wheels on to make sure now that the cab fits or sits straight that the wheels don't rub. So there. So I think she's going to look quite good. Obviously it's not going to be quite a heavyweight Bedford. It'll only be one, looks like, for mini skips, because the scale it doesn't look quite right to me, but anyway. I think it's right for the cab, but it's only takes a small skip. The skip's not really going to be big enough. I'll have to make a skip to have, you know, to be a 7-ton or 8-ton skip. So I think it'll be mini skips. But anyway, I'm pleased. So I know the cab's fits now. What have I got to do? Oh, there was something I had to do. I forgot. Oh yeah, I've got to drill out. I've got to drill the rivet post out now, so there's going to be a bit fun and games. If I remember rightly, there's not a lot of leeway in that one. It's a very, very small rivet post, very narrow. Easy to miss your shot. Oh, excuse me. It's blasted cough. Right. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to try and drill out that rivet post. I'll do it off camera because it's easier. Okay, catch you in a bit. Okie doke then. Drilled it out. Successful. It's a 2mm diameter hole. I've gone quite deep. There was no need to go deep. And then Yeah, so I've got a 2mm diameter rivet and it's 4mm long. So I've had to drill this piece out here, not all the way through, but drill it out so that my rivet is long enough to go in, because I've got some 9mm long rivets, but they're 3mm diameter shank, and that's too big for this. That won't work. That'll bugger up. Well, there's not enough diameter of rivet post to take that size hole. So this will work fine. So I'm pleased with that. So we're all ready really now for the caustic. In this bit anyway. Obviously the mechanism and everything I've got to sort out. But yeah, I'm pleased with it so far. It's coming along fine. Okay, catch you in the next. Okay then, in with the hot water. There you go. And now in with the caustic. Knockout caustic soda. I've got a funny feeling this yellow's not going to come off very well. That might be paint stripper job. Not much happening here by the looks of things. Yeah, the cab's starting to, the paint's starting to lift on the cab, but there's nothing happening on that yellow. Right, well I'm going to leave it in there for a little bit longer, and then I'll take it out. I might have to put the the yellow back into the paint stripper, paint and varnish remover. We'll see. So anyway, next time you see it, be on the bench all cleaned up, ready for primering. Right, well, cleaned that up and the cab, put the filler in. Now what I want to do, because the truck I'm recreating here had this light gantry piece, so what I'm going to do, I've cut a piece of this aluminium stuff, bent it over a bit at the top, and I'm going to glue it on there, and then I'm going to go and prime all this. I had a hell of a job. I still can't get all the remnants of paint. I've been hours trying to get it off. I've tried scraping it and all sorts, and I just can't. So I hope it's going to be alright. I'm not going to put primer on this because I'm going to spray it in silver first, and then the top part then will have to be sprayed dark green. So that's what I'm going to do. My battery's flat on my camera. I'll keep filming, but I don't know how long it's going to last. So I'm going to put a bit of super glue across the top, across there, and it should do. And then I'm going to glue this piece like this. You can see in line with that. I need need to try and get it straight. There. Oh, it keeps moving. Okay, I think that's fairly straight. Pretty straight. There. So we'll leave that dry, and then I'm going to go out and paint. I have to clean it. I've already cleaned it with a mess, but I've been poking it since, so I need to clean it again before I paint it. So I'm going to charge my camera batteries, go out and paint this, and then we'll come back to it when all that's done. Oh, before we go, I've drilled the holes for mirror arms, indicators. This one's got the side lights as cab, the older cab. So I've done that for the indicators and then mirror arms both sides. Okay. Okay, so we got that sprayed up silver. I've got to mask that off now because this top part here has got to be dark green, and the chassis, well, this part underneath here stays silver. So that's that one. Now this one, these mud guards have got to be light green, and this front grille around and where the steps are, that's got to be light green as well. So the rest of the cab's going to be black. So now I've got to spray this green on this bottom lower bit then, if you like, and leave it a couple of days to dry. So this is the green I'm going to use. It's the Holzer spray again, Roto spray paint, and that's it. HGR for green 01. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, a couple of things I've done. With the cab, I've put the mirror arms on. The bumper needs to be black and the cab needs to be black, just the mudguards stay green. And this front grille and around the headlights is green. So I've got to mask this off. I'll do it off camera because I need to look quite close through my magnifying specs when I do it. Yeah, so like I say, I've got to mask that off, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll come back to that before I paint it. The skip lorry, back end there, I've made some little wheels, like instead of jacks, some of the ones we had where I worked, at least one had wheels like that, metal wheels, went in the back. I haven't fixed them properly, I've just shoved them in there for now. I've got to take them off again because part of them is going to be green with the rest of this body, so I'm going to have to mask this off as well. I'm just going to mask off so that this piece here is green and this light big headboard is green down to the bottom of it. The rest is going to be silver, and the top, obviously this top piece here is going to be green as well. So I'm going to mask all that off and then come back to you before I paint it. Right, there we go, pretty well masked up. Just going to go around it again with a cocktail stick, and then I'm going to put a bit of lacquer on there. There will be some touching up to do. There's a bit of paint already had come off one of the mud guards when I was putting the tape on, so I'm not doing very well with this one. And the back end, well, there she is back in the paint stripper. That was balls up, so I'm going to strip it all down again because that silver paint just didn't stick at all. Then I'm going to prime it, or put primer on it, and then I'll paint it green, and then I'll put the silver on after the green on the bottom bit and see if that does any better. Okay. Right, okay, we're back with this piece. So it's been in the paint stripper again. I put the primer on it, and then I've put the green paint on that I'm going to use for the top part. So hopefully this will be a bit more successful. I want to paint this from, well, this bottom part here, that I want to paint silver, and this front piece, this underneath bit here. So I need to try and mask off the top of that somehow. I'm not going to put tape all over it. I might put paper and just tape some of it. I don't know what it was with that silver paint, it just did not want to stick, and it had to come off. So I hope this done better now with the primer, because the silver paint went straight on the metal. So I hope this is done better now, and the tape's not going to pull it off. So I'm going to have a look and mask it, and then we'll see before I paint silver. Okay, we're all masked up, ready to go. I'm going to go outside. I think it's 32 degrees at the moment outside, so it's flipping warm. Right, so I'm going to go out and spray that silver on the bits that are not masked. Right, that's done. So here goes. Try and take the masking tape off. Not too sure where to start. And that's stuck to my finger. That's the trouble. I put so many bits of tape here, there, and everywhere. Difficult to know what bit to get first. If I hold it there, it might be easier. Oh well, there's a big piece come off there, paint. So that's going to need a bit of touching up, big time. It's probably me being a little bit too rough getting the masking off there. At least it's underneath. More coming off. It's just not sticking, is it? Right. Well, I'm starting to get a bit cheesed off with this. I've just watched, well, not just watched, but I need to make the comments, but Martin Dare's video of his American La France rescue platform, I think it was called. I do have one of those myself to do, but I know by the end that he was a bit cheesed off as well, and it was nowhere, this is nowhere near as complicated as that model. So I really felt for you, Martin, in that one. You know, you've given yourself, or you gave yourself a big task there, and I think you did really well with it. And it's still, you know, it looks good as a display piece the way it is at the moment. I mean, I know you're not happy with the ladder and that, but I'm sure that you will get that sorted in the future, and it's no big deal. You did a great job on that, Martin. But I really did feel for you in that one, because I'm getting, like I say, a bit pissed off with this one. And this one's been going on for quite a while, because I haven't, well, I haven't spent a lot of hours on it, but because I've been working a lot of overtime, I haven't had a lot of time, so I've done a bit here and there, and, you know, oops, something finishing on eBay. So it feels like it's dragged on forever, this one as well. There's a little bit of paint come off there as well, look. There's a blinking pain in the arse. The paint just doesn't seem to stick well to this back piece. I don't know what it is, whether it's a metal or what, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh, come on. We're getting there. I'm sorry, but I'm knocking the camera all the time, or the camera stand. Okay. Got this little bit at the front to do. just those two bits there, which look quite big. I suppose they are quite big, but anyway, I think I'll be able to touch them up, and because they're underneath, it's not the end of the world. I mean, obviously I would have rather it didn't happen, but it's happened, and I'm not doing it all again just because of that. And this little spot here as well. Okay, so I'm going to touch that up. I have to put a couple of coats on that, I suppose, because the primer's come off as well. And then I'll have to lacquer it after that. Okay, so I'll see you in the next stage. Right, okay, for the indicators on this cab, what I'm doing, I've done one to try. I got this crafting wires when I was on holiday in Chester, and what I've done, I've got a small piece and I've put it around this spike here, and I've twisted it around that way twice, and then I've twisted it that way with holding it with the pliers, so I end up with that little wire loop. Now it's very small, and I hope this is going to look alright. Right, also what I got are these gems, probably Craft in Chester, and I've got these orange ones, so they're self-adhesive, but that's a bit of a pain in the arse if you don't quite get them straight first time. So I've got to put the first one on and try and get it in the middle. Now it's stuck to my bloody finger. Oh, see, that's what happens, and it's so tiny. Okay, that's flown over there. I can see it though. I can see it. Dropped it again now. Hang on, just bear with me. We'll get there in the end. Right, we'll have another go. Move this. Move the cab. Oh, I've dropped it again. There, so I want to get it on there. Oh. See what I mean about trying to get it in the right place? It's so tiny. What I need to do is hold this with the pliers probably. So it's more or less centre there. So what I'm going to do, get my gem tack. It's moved again, look. I'm going to get my gem tack anyway, and I'm going to put some, here we go, put some in there. Like that. And then, sorry, I'm coming out of shot again. I want to try and get that in the right place. And then I'm going to stick another one the other side, on that side, if I can. Oh God, the packet shut itself again now. Right, and here we go, let's get one off. Okay, I've got one off. Let's shove that out of the way again. So we're back to this silly nonsense again now. Come on. I'm trying to pick this up with my left hand on the tweezers, but I haven't got much control with my left hand. Oh, come on. Ah, it's gone upside down again. There, not bad. I might have to just tweak it a little bit, but when that stuff dries, oh look, I've knocked it again. When that dries, it'll dry transparent, so you won't see it. So I'm hoping the indicators will look you know, very similar to the real ones that were on there. They'll be a bit deep, I suppose, because those the gems are a little bit too deep. But it doesn't. I don't think it'll matter. I think it'll look quite okay. Okay, so I'm going to leave that dry and then we'll see what it looks like then. Right, what I want to do, light on, it's better. I want to put this piece in before I go any further. So hang on, I'm going to try and remember how it goes. So that way, it's that way I think, so it's a bit fiddly. There, now it's painted, don't want to break the paint. That's just the hooks for when the skip needs to be tipped. So what I'm going to do, I've got a bit of glue left on here, just to put the bit around there. Right, so this little plate I want to put on there. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly. There, it's gone. Right, we'll have to leave that dry now. Right, I've done a bit more off camera. I've put these homemade legs on, and I've put these jeweled rear lights on that bit. On this, I've put those indicators on. They look not too bad. They might be very slightly on the big side, but not far off, and they look quite nice. They shine a bit in the light as well. So that's the kind of indicators I had on the truck that I used to drive the tipper. I've done the mirrors. Again, that's the square jeweled rhinestones or whatever you call them. So that's done. Now what I'm going to do now is just put the headlights in. I've got to do this detailing the Bedford and the Bedford badge, but my brushes are a bit crap. And they're starting to splay out, and all of them are like that. This actually was a really good brush, but I've used it quite a lot, so I need to go. It's Saturday today, Sunday tomorrow. When I finish work, I need to go into town and see if I can get another small detailing brush, because I don't want to cock that up now. Okay, so what we're going to do is these jeweled headlights, and I've got the gem tack again, which is getting very past its sell by date, so I must go on eBay and get another one. Look what's happened. All these have just fallen out. The bloody thing, the lid's fallen off. Ugh. Now half of them on the floor. Crikey, blimey, flipping hell. Ha! You know why? Because I put the box down and I must have put some glue, spilt some glue, and it's the box bottom stuck to the shelf. Right. Okay, gem tack. It does dry clear, as I say, always say. It's white when you put it on and it's clear when it dries, so it's good stuff. It is good stuff. Right, tweezers. Here we are. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. Not very much at this rate. Right, come on. You go, John. Right, that's one. Try and turn that over. Let's get the second one in. Oh no, she's gone upside down. Look, what a pain in her tits. Yeah, well, I'll wipe that. Well, that dries clear, but I don't like it on there. Right, we'll have another go. I don't know if it's the way they're made or what, but they always seem to turn themselves over when you let go of them. That one's not quite straight. It's probably where I drilled the hole for it. I didn't perhaps go quite far enough on that side. Damn. Well, too late now, so... Oh, for goodness sakes. You know what? I'm going to sling that one out and get another one. Because I'll tell you why. I've got that glue on it and it's kind of dulled it a little bit. Just bear with me, I'll be back. Okay, we're back. So I better put a bit more glue around there now. Trying to work around this camera is a pain in the arse. Right, that's not bad. We'll leave that at that. It's starting to look quite nice. I'm pleased with that so far. Just try not to balls it up when I'm doing the detailing. Okay, we'll catch you in a bit. Right, okay, we're all ready for assembly now. I've done a few things. I've put a number plate on. I've put a spotlight on, homemade spotlight, but it's not great. It's a bit big for the scale of the model. I put the front wheels on because I've had to put spacers because the axle wasn't quite wide enough for the TK cab on the truck it was before. So I'll just move the cab and the window unit out the way for a minute, and might have a go at doing this back end, which isn't going to be that easy. Right, I need to get, this has got to go on this side, so I've got to get this skip through, or this rod through the skip, and I think what's going to happen is going to scratch the paint off, so I might have to touch that up after. Might be alright, but it's very, I wanted it quite tight through the actual skip, well, or what would be the change for the skip. Come on, there you go. Okay, she's in. And then I'm going to, it goes that way, so I'll try and push that through if I can. There it goes. Have I done that the right way? Hope so. I don't know. Yeah, I have, of course I have. So I need those to be pretty much together. That's it. Right. So that's got to go into here. This is where it's going to be as fiddly as heck. Now have I got one pin longer, or they're all the same? They're all the same, I think. Come on. This has gone the wrong way. What I'll do, I think I'll just put that down. I'll have to put the pin in there first. So I might put that one in first. I hope you can see this. I don't want to scratch the paint. Okay, we're through that one. Right, we're in with that one. We're in with that one. If I put the skip, I've put the skip on the wrong way round. Oh, what a tit. What a flipping tit. Ugh. Oh, we nearly lost a lot on the floor then. It's a pain in the arse doing it over the camera. Right, back onto this. that's that. Let's get this pin in before anything else happens. Actually, that pin is a bit loose. I'm wondering if I should have put one of the others in. I don't want to ruin it now. Right, let's put this one in here for the actual ram. Chip some paint off there doing that. Right, turn him round and look at this flipping thing, it's chipped the paint there now as well. Oh, for God's sake. The trouble is not being able to see over the camera very well. So this pin's got to go through this handle first. And get it through this hole, which I can't see a thing what I'm doing, again, because I need to be close with my glasses. And I've just missed and I've scratched the paint even more. It's very, very tight, this pin. Right. This is very, very fiddly, this. Right, I just snapped off my homemade lever, so I'm going to have to sort that out. So I'm going to glue that back on, and then I'll touch up these bits here, and then we'll carry on with the assembly. Okay, we're back. Stuck that back on. So whilst that's drying, we'll get on with putting the cab together. Now for this, I think I need to put the windscreen in first. If we go here. Now I've had to file a little bit each side of this window unit because of my homemade mirrors. So I'm going to drop that in. Now I'm going to have to glue this in because there's nothing to hold it in, so I will probably use a 5-second fix. Now I'm just going to try, before I do put this in, to put the interior in, just to make sure the dashboard is level inside. It's going to have to go like that. She's going to have to go like that. So I'm going to put some 5-second fix on that. I can get it to, here we go. So I'm going to put it in the 2 holes there. And hopefully that's enough to stick it. Oh. Right. This cap on. Okay, let's go. Let's get this light on it. Okay, I'm going to keep holding this light here, and then when it's dried I'll come back to you. Right, okay, that's dried. So we put the interior in. So that again is going to have to be glued. So again I'm going to have to use a bit of this 5-second fix, I think. So I'll put a bit, let me see, I'll put a bit here, blob there, maybe a blob there, and a blob there maybe. Hopefully that'll hold it. Perhaps I'll put a little bit each side as well. There. Okay. And now the same stuff, same thing again. Now got to put the old light on it. Okay, I'll do that and then I'll come back to you again. Right, okay, let's go back to this back end. Now, the wheels that were with it, I haven't got any more tyres, so I've had to use these wheels. They're the Corgi ones. They put them on some of the TKs, and they're on the fire engine that Martin Deere's just done. Those are the kind of wheels. So I'll put those on the inside, and then we'll pass them through. And then, which way did I put that one there? Forgotten now. That way, so I'll put that one on there like so. And then this one, it just presses on over the axle. Oh, there'll probably be a little bit of play in these. Not much. Right, that's that on. Now, what I want to do before we put, well, yeah, I'll put the cab on first, and then we'll do what I want to do. Is put the load in the skip. Okay, so I've just sort of put a bit of black paint on that tongue because it comes through the bumper, and it's silver and it looks stupid, so we want it black to match the bumper. Okay, so we'll put that tongue in the groove on the bumper on the cab. If the lorry stops reversing away from me. There you are. She's on. And then put a bit of glue in and get the rivet in. Right. There you go, I think that should be enough. Pop the rivet in there and push him down with my spike if I can find where I'll put that. Nope. Oh dear, where have I put that now? Oh, I'm always losing stuff. There it is. So we push that down. There. Lovely jubbly. It's okay, I've just got grubby fingerprints everywhere. So there. That's that bit on. Okay, now I'm just going to get some little bits of stone that I picked up out the yard a couple of years ago and washed to put a load in the skip. I haven't quite got those arms quite straight, I don't think. Yeah. It's difficult to get it right. Right. Just one thing I do want to do before I do that, and what it is to paint the centres of those wheels in the same silver as the chassis, because that's what it's like on the lorry that I'm modelling it on. Because obviously when you bolt the wheel on, the hub comes through, and the hub was painted, you know, obviously with the chassis. So that's what I want to do with this, so I'm going to do that. Be very careful. I might have to do this off camera because I need my magnifying glasses on, and I can't have those and have the camera at the same time. So I'll do that, and then we'll put the load in and we'll come back to it. Right, okay, that's it. Job done at last. Jeweled headlights we got in there. The number plate put on the grille to be the same as the one in the photo. My decal on the skip, I must have knocked it when it was still wet and I didn't notice, so it's gone skew whiff, but I'm not going to touch it. It's stuck hard now, so I can't get it off, so I'm not going to touch it. I'll leave it like that. But yeah, other than that, it's not come out too bad. It looks like what it's supposed to be, so I'm reasonably happy with it. I don't think one's ever 100% happy with the restorations one does. Well, I certainly am a bit like that, I'm afraid. Yeah, I can't get the arms to sit straight on this, no matter how hard I try. They seem to be cockeyed, so my excuse is they've hit a tree with that side and it's twisted it back a little bit, which did happen from time to time, because there's a lot of overhanging trees in Jersey and the roads can be narrow. Okay, so we've put the mirror arms on, the mirrors, repaired the handle, and I broke it off again, and I've had to repair it again, and this one I broke off again and I had to repair it again, and that light I knocked off, so I had to glue it back again. So anyway, we've made our number plates. They're the same as the ones on the lorry in the photo. I'll put some lights on the back like that, dual lights. So yeah, all in all, not too bad. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and you know, I hope you enjoyed the result, my Code 3. It's a BITSA, so it's, you know, part Spanish and part English, part British, so there you go. So thank you very much for watching, and you know, if you've enjoyed this video, please join me again next time. I'll try and do it by a couple of weeks time, but I'm working again this weekend, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough time to get one ready, you know, in just less than 2 weeks. We'll see. I'll do my best. So yeah, until next time, please stay safe, look after yourselves, take care. So cherry for now, habato, bye bye, see you next time.